We have come back with fury and gusto, but now it's time for another segment of Neat or Nah.
Neat or nah.
This is the segment, dear viewer/listener, where we will go through pickups and you will tell me if it's neat or not.
Okay.
Now, this is the Game On Expo pickups, and I bought out a lot of stuff. I had two purposes.
Would you say that this is the most you bought at a convention?
Maybe.
It's up there.
It might be. I'm going to highlight a couple of things.
I saw. I didn't see very many of what the things are, but the quantity is high.
The quantity is very high.
A lot of things.
So what I'm going to do is we're going to highlight. Here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to show you the things that I got, and then whether or not I'm keeping it or reselling it, because as viewers may or may not know, I am trying to build up funds towards the Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cup manual. Here's the problem. I might just be paying for the things I want to keep at this expo because I bought some cool things. Okay.
So, do you want me to neat or not only the things you're keeping or whatever, everything?
Let's improvise.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So let's just start with this was a gift from Cultured Gamer, whom I bought something from. This is the Lego Kaima Laval's Journey. He could not sell it at all. I will jokingly say to people sometimes, what can I have for free? And people give me things for free. This is one. It is my duty to give this away at an event and pass it forward.
So it's just going to keep moving on. There is a minifig inside of it. And
for that reason, I think it's neat.
That is, so...
If it was just the game itself, I'd say nah.
Can I, it was a long time ago that I was very into Legos. But when I was into Legos, there was Castle. There was Town.
Okay.
And there was Pirate.
Yeah.
What is this?
Chima is some kind of a...
This is not Ninjago.
It's like Ninjago in that I think it's Lego's own thing that they made up of characters.
But isn't Ninjago that too?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Ninjago is a Lego brand. I think Chima is a Lego brand.
Yeah,
as well.
but what
it's
is...
not like Lego Harry Potter.
Ninjago is ninjas. I get that from the name. What is Chima?
It looks
lion
like
man?
It's some kind of bear lion creature.
Lion man. Okay, you don't know very much about this, do you?
I have no idea, which is why it was given to me for free.
It's
gonna be given away.
I don't care.
If I gave this to you for free, you wouldn't want to just play
I would not
right
take
away.
it. No, I would literally not take it.
Ungrateful swine.
I would say, give that to somebody who cares about it. Don't.
All right, which I plan to do.
Not me.
But from the same table, I got this. Brand new factory sealed deluxe edition of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. He sold it to me as a kindness at his retail price.
Wow.
I didn't get overcharged.
So this is the deluxe. Is there a collector's edition above this?
There's one that has like a statue and a whole bunch of stuff too.
But then this is the next level.
This is there's
you
3
get
releases.
Your book, you get your mini CD. Oh, I bought the digital version of this.
Of course.
So I got the same things, but not real ones.
Yeah.
You get real ones of it.
Yeah.
I've been playing this game a ton.
And?
I love it to death.
I love its predecessor.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It is everything that I wanted. It's also Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. This whole Final Fantasy VII Remake thing has sort of ruined games for me because I realize I just want them to do this with all the games I loved from my childhood.
Yeah.
I just want to replay. I don't want to learn about new characters anymore. I just want to play with the characters I already know. Yeah, I already know. This is very neat.
Yeah.
Super neat.
I'm going to say this is like one of my favorite pickups.
It's great. And it's a cool presentation.
It is so
the
cool.
thing is very cool.
Okay, I gotta be careful I don't lose all this here on the stack. All right, let me go with this is a company that I just absolutely love. Collector Protector. I've worked with them a bunch in the past. They've sponsored the channel in the past. They've done $500 giveaways. What they do is they make these amazing cases for those of us that collect things. But what you're holding there is, let me show you the cases. This is new in their catalog. They made this Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Special Edition case. This thing is beautiful.
So it says it literally right here. Fits Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Special Edition.
So they made it specifically just for this.
This makes this thing look so cool.
Yes.
It makes this look like a museum piece.
That's what I'm saying. I think
this box is incredible.
So one of the things I made the argument about in my Finish the Hunt series is that we're no longer buying video games, we're buying collectibles.
Collectibles, yes,
and
that's right.
Obviously a collector's edition, collect is in the name.
Yeah.
However, I do think that this is one of those things that I just want to keep as preserved, as clean as possible, just because it's such a rad piece of such a great game. And so for this guy, what's unique about their stuff is there's actually protection in it from UV rays. There's magnets on top, so this like magnetizes shut. Go to the link in my description below. They didn't sponsor this video, but I do have an affiliate code where you can get 10% off your order of cases right now. What's also cool is you can request on their app certain sizes, and a lot of people have been requesting these Lunar ones. So
That's what those are.
This is made for Lunar 2 Complete. That's something weird there. Okay.
Lunar 2.
However, I was like, do you have an Arc the Lad one? Because I also have the Arc the Lad set. And they said if you buy the same one, which is...
it's the same. The Lunar 2 Eternal Blue Complete Edition.
Yeah, if you buy the Lunar 2 Complete Edition, the Arc the Lad one fits in there. It's not a perfect one-to-one, but it's close enough.
Close enough.
Yeah.
For a shelf?
For a shelf.
It's fine. And in fact, for the shelf, you really probably care more about the sides than the front and back, because it's not going to be moving around 100%. All that much.
Yeah. So.
But I will say that like this, because it's made for it, it's a perfect fit.
Yeah.
Like this isn't even moving.
Yeah. Yeah. So I love these guys. I love their stuff. Neat or not?
These are as neat as they can be.
It's as neat as it can be.
I want Collector Protector to make... Well, do they make anything for amiibos?
I think so. I could be wrong. Jeff, let me know in the comments. But if they
Collector Protector, let's talk about Mobile Suit Gundam.
Yeah.
Because Gunpla...
They do make Funko Pop stuff, too.
Let's not talk about Funko ever again, but let's talk about Gunpla.
Hey.
Because I would love... things like this that for displaying Gunpla, and that would be amazing.
I love Funko Pop as much as you do. However, if Funko were to say, "Hey, we want to make a Josh and Mort Funko," I'd be like,
"Oh yeah, I would let them make it."
No, you can do it. That's fine.
For sure.
All right.
I don't. I guess I would have to own that one. Oh no.
Here's
That's the monkey's paw right there.
Okay, I bought all of this stuff to flip.
This is
let's see.
Flip pile.
This is flip pile.
Flip pile.
Let's see.
It's a neat or not.
You know what?
We're gonna revise it to where it's like.
Okay, so
should you flip or not?
Should I flip or keep? All right.
Flip or keep.
So, but I plan to flip all these to get. So, this is a seller that I've bought from many times before. Actually, this is all from his table. Shut your face, Josh. This is all from his table. These were 3 for $10.
Okay.
On these. Now, before people who are watching freak out, this is the case for Outrun Coast to Coast, not the game. The game complete unboxing is like a $90-ish game.
Really?
Yeah, but they have the case.
Why?
In the 3 for $10 pile. I don't know.
It's just a hard to find game.
But the games that I got to flip.
Don't you feel like you could find the disc pretty easy and the
no? It's a really hard. It's
really
yeah. So
weird that you have the case.
Each of these games alone is worth like $10 each. So this is
a pretty
20,
good flip.
I'll probably get like $60
let me look through. Nier is cool. Crazy Taxi 3, no. Red Dead Revolver, no. Bully, no. Fairy. These are all Nas, so good.
Yeah, I wanted to love this game and I could not love it.
No, yeah, it's
so
too weird.
Bleh.
It's not Automata. So
yeah, it's not Automata. I keep feeling like I have to play this to get to Automata.
I don't think you do.
Yeah.
They're so different.
How about this? Special Cybernetic Attack Team Limited Runs.
That's not what it's called.
It's called Scat.
It's called Scat. It's got the most like 80s like dude on the front.
Because that's the original cover from the NES.
Right. I feel like
it's an NES game, and it comes in an NES Repro style box.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Natsume.
Natsume.
I think this is, even though Scat is the dumbest name.
It is the dumbest.
I do think this is neat.
It is cool.
Because I think the Repro box is neat. I think this presentation is neat.
I'm so tempted to keep this, but at the same time, when I play it, it's just an NES game that I didn't grow up with, and for that reason, I'm like,
who cares?
So I'm
it's probably not like a great. Oh, okay.
I'm okay with flipping it, but it is. If you did grow up with it, this is a great way to own it.
Yes, I think that this is what I like most about this. I have no affinity for the game, but I think the presentation is very good.
So it's neat for you?
This is neat.
Yeah.
Very neat.
All right. Yeah, so we're going to flip that, but it is neat.
It is neat.
All right, Duke Nukem Advance, one of the few first-person shooters on the Game Boy Advance.
This is not like the old, it's not Duke. Oh, it is. You're right. I thought this was like side-scroller Duke.
No, it is not. It's a first-person shooter.
Well, you know how I feel about Duke Nukem.
You're
So
as much a fan of him as I am?
nah.
What
is this?
Wii Sports. These just sell right away for me.
Do they really?
Oh yeah, every time.
Did I give you mine already?
Probably.
I think I did.
I sold it.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, that's
Shadows of the Dam. This is getting a remake.
This a remake. Yeah. So is this then fine to get rid of because you'll just get the remake?
I didn't like the game. I played a couple hours of it.
This is like Gabriel. Like his name's like.
I also think like sometimes like.
That's right. This was Garcia Hotspur. Yeah, that's his name.
Yeah. So sometimes like inappropriate jokes are funny, like it's South Park or whatever. But in this one, it's just too juvenile for me.
Just dumb.
Rambo 3.
Just
no idea if that's good or not. That's going
Genesis.
Straight to the flapper.
Okay. Yeah.
Flipper pile.
Nah. I don't like Rambo.
Do you know the Eternal Castle? Anything about this game?
The Eternal Castle. I've never heard of it.
Okay. All right.
Weird. What a weird looking game, though.
Cool, huh?
Oh, so this is an 87 a game from '87 that they just remastered.
Sure.
That's what it says on the back.
No idea.
Okay. Well, it seems not.
This one is an upgrade for me. I have In the Hunt, which is basically Metal Slug in
but
submarines.
as a submarine.
It's a great game. A very fun game.
Boy, that really looks like Metal Slug 2. You're right.
It's
like
great.
Big subs that you're fighting.
My friend John gave me my old copy of it for my birthday years ago. However, unfortunately, it is missing some the manual and some other things. So that's an upgrade for me.
This is okay.
Yeah.
Also, this is that cool old style of PlayStation box that was huge.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Like this one.
This is called the Long Box.
Long box. Yeah.
Mortal Kombat 3. Zero interest in keeping this. That's flipping.
Yeah, I think so.
Flipping cool.
Why not? That's nah.
Right, you got to put these so they're.
Oh, sorry.
People can see it, Josh.
Sorry.
Gosh, Josh.
I mean, when I say nah to things, I delete them from my memory banks.
Now, there was one thing in that pile that I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep this or not, which is...
But it's something that you would want to keep?
Metal Storm, complete in box. This is like a $450 game.
Oh my gosh.
So you'll see it in I'm editing the Game on Expo video right now. You'll see it show up in that. This is a great game. This is like a great NES game that became very valuable.
That's such a great looking mech.
Yes.
Like that art style mech. I'm into mech.
Yeah.
And I love the look of this mech.
It has a great mechanic in it where you can like go up and down on the screen where it flips and I'm explaining it poorly, but there's a bunch of cool things about it. But this is one of the more sought after NES games in general.
And you can't
very tempted to keep it.
Keep this because it is too valuable. Like you can make money off of this.
I would rather, because I didn't grow up with Metal Slug, I think if it was a pristine mint condition copy,
you would keep it.
It does have some wear to the box. It's not perfect.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to play the physical copy here a little bit and just kind of enjoy that. But it's not one that I'm like, I have to keep it. So I'm on the fence about it.
That's such a good cover, though.
I know.
That's such a good cover.
It's something where I might like keep it.
Maybe you'll think about it for longer than you normally would.
I'll keep it for a little bit, and then if I decide to sell it, I'll sell it.
Yeah.
All right. Got Dragon Quest: Sentinels of the Starry Skies. I think for 30.
Hey, it's the last one I played.
Got it for 35. Goes for about 50. That's for the flip pile.
There you go. Yeah. That's
okay.
Flip.
Neat or not?
That's neat. That's fine.
All right.
Akira Toriyama, rest in peace.
Okay. Let's go with Collector Protector. I made it very clear to them. I'm going to buy a bunch of things from you. And I'm not keeping all of it. I'm flipping some of this to get my manual. They didn't care. They just wanted the money. So here we go. Here is what I got to...
you bought these from Collector Protector?
For the purpose of reselling them later.
Okay.
So, let me make sure. Or no, maybe Darius. I think I got Darius. No, Darius was with this lot. Darius Twin.
Darius Twin?
Complete in box.
That's nice.
I got this for
cool.
$40.
I think that's neat.
Yeah.
I think that's very neat.
That's in that pile. All right, now this stuff is all Collector Protector. Here we go. All right. Okay. Super Double Dragon. Have you played this?
I don't know if I've played Super Double Dragon.
It's super fun.
Is it?
Because...
Is it better than Final Fight?
Because there's a more involved fighting mechanic in that game, and it's great.
That's all I need to know. That's cool.
Okay.
That's neat. That's very neat.
Let me push this back here a little bit.
Yeah, you don't have room.
I know. Gradius 3?
Gradius 3 is a great game.
Yeah, not for me though.
Yeah.
I don't like the shoot 'em ups. I don't like shmups too much.
I like a good shmup.
They're just okay.
I think that's neat. I also like Super Nintendo boxes quite a bit.
Speaking of shmups, Supernova.
Never heard of it. Taito.
Yeah, it's a shooter. You gotta go for that.
Is this a collector protector? This is just a...
This is from Collector Protector. That's one of their cases as well, yes.
This is. So this is kind of like the...
There should
hey,
be a little...
you don't want a full... Like, it's not a hard acrylic box. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. This is a really nice, just like, hey, I just want the card in this.
Yep.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's neat. Well, I don't know if the game's neat, but the Collector Protector's
I
neat.
don't see this game too much out there. I was kind of surprised they had it. They had it at $25, and then they still negotiated down from there. So I was thankful for that. But that's going to flip for the manual.
That is a classic game.
So I thought that I didn't have this complete in box. I bought this for myself. I do have it already.
You have it.
So selling that one.
Okay.
But I love Jackal.
Oh, baby!
This one I'm very tempted to keep.
Yeah.
It's F-Zero. It's the original black box. Not the greatest hits. Oh, this is a tough one for me. Love the game.
Complete in box?
Complete in box. Yeah. In fact, I'm probably going to keep that one.
I think you should keep that.
I'm going to keep this one.
That's a good...
That stays.
Hey!
Monster Party, one of the best NES games that I can't get very far into. But I love...
Is this the one with a tempura shrimp on the front of it?
I think
when
so.
you start up?
It's just a super goofy,
very
weird game.
Yeah.
And
Bandai!
I love that they made games
Yeah,
like this.
totally.
So.
That was the era.
That was the era. TNC Part 2.
TNC
Thrilla
Safari.
So I don't know much about this game because I only have so many fond memories of the first one.
LJN.
LJN. Lots of jaded nerds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but let's talk about...
I thought it stood for, look, Jan, no, we're not playing this game.
Look, Jason's nice.
Nice.
That's Friday the 13th, the next one. And then he kills him.
And then, it was like, he tricked you.
He plays on deception in
Yeah,
that one.
exactly.
Okay. Kabuki Quantum Fighter. Have you played this?
I have not played Kabuki Quantum Fighter.
Legit, I'm not joking. This is on one of my Garbage or Gold episodes with John Adams. One of the most fun NES.
Really?
Games. It's a lot like Batman. It's a great game.
Kabuki Quantum Fighter.
You know who produced this one or distributed it? Or whoever?
How?
Hal.
Yeah.
You know who worked for Hal originally?
Iwata.
So I don't know if
Hal made Earthbound.
Hal made a lot of great games.
Yeah.
Resident Evil Director's Cut.
Interesting.
With
Whoa, what is that?
the Resident Evil 2 demo.
Did that come with? No, that came. When did that get included? That wasn't ever included. It's just included, right?
So check this out. So I don't know if they realize this. I didn't realize this at the show. So there's Resident Evil Director's Cut.
Yeah.
There's Resident Evil 2 demo, and here's another Resident Evil 2 demo, and they taped
it
together.
So
I got
Resident
two
Evil
demos.
demos.
I apologize, Collector Protector.
Includes interactive demo for Resident Evil 2, so that was actually part of this. But here's the thing: Resident Evil then only had one disc.
Yes.
Because this only has one disc.
Yes. So they gave you the cool Director's Cut double pack.
So you got two demos.
With the demos.
You got two demos.
Two demos.
So you don't need to keep these together, then.
Classic 2 demo situation.
Classic 2 demos.
This I'm keeping. It is the box for Kabuki Fighter.
Not the game?
Game's in there, but I'll be selling it. Yeah.
You're going to sell the game.
Just love this game.
Why are you going to sell the game?
Because I already have it.
Oh, you already have it.
Yeah. Yeah, I bought it at
That's
Siege.
a cool box.
It's a really cool box.
That's a neat box.
I'm glad we agree on that. All right, Josh, just a couple more items to go here. And then we will be at the return, the finish. I don't know. That's how I'm going to do this. Okay. Didn't have Castlevania Portrait of Ruin on the DS. This is the last one I needed for my DS set of Castlevania games.
I like that game quite a bit.
From someone. Normally, I don't pay quite this much for a game. I paid $55 for it, which is about retail.
Okay.
Except for the vendor, total sweetheart, and he and his wife were expecting their first child. So I was like, let's go.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing it.
Sure.
Let's go.
I like this game. I think this is actually a good Castlevania game. So.
Okay. All right. Let's keep the gravy train going here with Painkiller, Hell and Damnation on the PS3. Now, here's why I bought this game. It's a first-person shooter.
Yeah.
The original print of this game is worth about $300, $250 to $300.
This is not that.
This is a reprint because it says THQ Nordic on the cover.
Yes.
The original one does not say that. It says something else. And I believe this does not even have a manual in it.
Okay.
Which is the original one does. But you can find this on Mercari and on a few other places for like this $50 to $60 range. And I was always like, that's a little more than I want to spend.
Yeah.
But they had it at the Expo for $50. They went down to $40, and I was like, I just want to play the game. I'm getting it.
Okay.
So
now you got it.
it's a first.
Yeah, Painkiller, Hell and Damnation is like a new version of it because Painkiller I think was just the name Painkiller.
That's it, and it's sort of like a Doom clone. Is what
Yeah,
is
right,
my
right.
understanding
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
game. So I just want to play it. I'm a sucker for first-person shooters.
Okay.
Wanted to get what is known. Do you know anything about this game, Josh?
Yeah. Is this a cartoon?
They wanted it to be.
Oh, okay. Because
Matt
this looks...
McMuscles, aka What Happened, has a great What Happened
Video
on
about
this game. It is known as one of the very worst Xbox games ever.
Really?
If not the worst.
Double-fisted pistol action.
It looks awesome.
How do you go wrong with that?
Like, look at the art design on the cover.
Yeah, totally. It looks like a
so
cartoon.
Cool. It looks like a great game. It's just terrible.
It would have been better if they could have got that 100th dragon.
Right?
Yeah. 99 dragons makes me feel like it's a discount. You paid 99 cents for things, I get 99 dragons. I'm like, I'm not getting all the dragons I should have.
Yeah, it's a 99 dragons, but a good game ain't one.
Right.
So, unfortunately. But I just wanted to get this
All
and
right,
play it.
now you own it.
And now I
play
can. It's Majesco. That tells you.
Yeah.
If you see Majesco and Titus on your retro games,
Yeah,
just anticipate.
you know what you're getting.
It's going to be
When you say LJN, you go, okay.
Yeah, I
get it.
Titus and Majesco are possibly the LJN of the
Xbox.
But now here's something that I had to get.
Okay.
Anything from the original N64 era.
Yes.
I'm
kind of your thing.
Didn't know that they had a licensed steering wheel. You can see right here.
What?
Official Nintendo seal of quality.
The ASCII wheel?
Look here. Mario Kart, F-Zero, Cruisin' World, Diddy Kong. It's like
the 4 racing games that showed up.
Well, all right, N64 has like 1,000 racing games.
Does it really?
You obviously don't know what you're talking about.
I don't.
But here's the fun thing about this.
Wow, I've never seen a wheel for a...
I had never seen this before. I did not
So
know.
do they say... are they saying that these are the only games that it works with, or is it just a controller and it'll work with anything?
It'll work with anything.
So you can play it.
You can play it on any racing game. But if you look at the date on here somewhere,
is it older?
It's like it says like 90 something. But anyway, but the point is, it's from the N64's original era. I never saw this at stores, or if I did, I don't recall
this is a no-brainer.
And,
you have to buy this.
I got it for...
I think that you're contractually obligated to buy it. 98.
So a couple
of years.
I looked these up. I think what happened was like a stockpile of these fell off of a truck, and then they were like...
Did they just show up? All of a sudden, these things started showing up?
I truly think that that's what happened here. So
somebody found them in a warehouse that...
Yeah.
Or like a game store that... storage locker, right?
Yeah.
For like a store.
I think that's what happened because there's a bunch of them on eBay that you can get right now for like $35 shipped.
And then once those are gone, it's probably over.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's remaking these.
No.
That would be crazy. But
I also have a feeling that like the wheel for N64 probably didn't do very well.
It probably did not.
Right.
But what I like about this, though, there's no foot pedals. So, like, that was always one of the worst things about these is, like, they would slip and you'd have to build little contraptions for them. So.
Or, like, get an actual frame of a car and put it in your living room that some psychos would do.
Yeah. Is this a need or not for you?
This is...
Be honest, Josh.
It would violate my principle of gnawing things that are for N64 out of principle. Yeah. But I do think it's kind of neat. So I'm torn because it's for the worst console, but it is a neat wheel. But also wheels are kind of dumb, right? Like
wheels are kind of dumb.
Wheels are kind of dumb, but I do think it's neat. I think it's neat that you found this. Yeah. I've never seen it.
I will probably open this. Yeah. I just love everything about how this looks and feels.
Yeah.
More than I...
Is there any other wheel for the N64?
There's one. I have one right over there, actually.
Oh. This Mad Catz?
Like a Mad Catz one. Yeah, there's a few of those.
Okay.
They're just not great.
Right. So. But there wasn't... This is not the only one.
This is not the only one.
Okay. So.